So my mom passed in 2021 while I was running for mayor. And of course, since she passed, I've had time to reflect. And one of the things I know now, looking back on it, is that my mom certainly had a lot of health issues and challenges as I was growing up. And I didn't appreciate that. Certainly I was aware of it, but I didn't appreciate the severity of it in my youth. And so what I recognize is that we have a number of folks who are in similar situations where, uh, as I look at my life, you know, my mom was blessed to be able to meet Kennedy, but she never met Olivia. And so, the time of her life when she's retired, where she's supposed to be enjoying grandchildren and that sort of thing, never materialized. And I think about the impact of healthcare, the impact of of each individual's personal health, right? And so when I look at my mom and I think back at what she taught me when I think about her being that organized individual, that person, the things that she poured into me, which and I'm very different person than my dad. I'm thankful for it. I wish as an adult I had the opportunity to even just articulate to her how thankful I am for the stories and the journey, the things that she poured into me, but also to be able to, you know, some of the silly. I think about the other day in the back seat, Kennedy told me she was grown. Yeah, 5 years old. I wish I could call my mom and share that story of how I'm comparing Kennedy to Olivia and what it was, what it felt like to carry Kennedy in my arms as a baby, and for Kennedy to respond to me and tell me that she's a grown woman at 5 years old. So and when I think about my mom and when I think about just folks who have so many health issues that need care, who should have a longer life expectancy, it's something that I feel compelled to try to do something about. You know, I love public policy because public policy, you're looking at laws, you're looking at the ability of government to help improve outcomes for people's lives. That's all public policy is. And so, when I think about, Columbia and there being a tale of two cities. One side of Columbia has a average life expectancy of 63 in 29203, and then you look at 29205 zip code, the life expectancy is 78. To me, that tells me that public policy needs to be inserted into that conversation, that we should be able to make up those 15 years so that everybody lives at least to 78, if not longer. And and so when I look at my mom, she's a perfect example of somebody who should still be here with us.